para pam 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 pam. Para pam pam pam. Para pam pam. Pam 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 pam. Pam 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 pam. Does the chat connect? I don't know. Seems so. Okay, are we ready or not? Bam 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 bam. Are we ready or not? We are. Hello everyone, good evening, and welcome to another stream of Plane Shift. Oh, we have a picture of the day. Someone decided to build his own house into the dungeon. Who is this? Maybe he's one of you, right? Maybe he's one of you guys. There's two eyes. There are two eyes at the side, and there are also these two close, right? It's always fun to see people doing stuff with the game. Yup. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Going to work a bit on the quest, so this may not be the most exciting stream, right? But because, you know, when we work on quest, there is a lot of text and stuff. So anyway, yesterday we worked on the variation for the entrance, right? The entrance variation for the cave. So now we have two variations that we can use, and I think they look good. They look different enough. I mean, they are similar, obviously, but I think they are kind of okay. We will have obviously warmer light, will not be a completely white light. But yeah, they are a bit different. This one is more the left side is bigger. It is more lean, right? So I think it's okay. These are two cave entrances that we can put wherever we want in the world. We can just drop them and then connect. So, but let's get back to our original mission, which is the mission of the cards, right? Mission of the cards. Para pam pam. And meanwhile, hello everyone. I see some people walking. I don't know if you're already connected or it took the one from the last stream. I don't know. I don't see anyone connected, but if you are there, just say hello. It's always nice. So, yeah. We basically want to have a quest to acquire at least the simple card. right? Which is this one at the beginning, the top left. And then we have other carts and even a wagon, right? Which can carry significantly more stuff. And we are trying to design the quest that is actually used to acquire it and also to get a permit, because you cannot just store carts in the city without a permit, right? And so I have some text here that we need to review and validate, right? And we have to decide a bit how to organize it, right? So I think you will start speaking with Journey, saying something like, you have a nice warehouse. I see you have carts and wagons, right, as well, right? And I think that what Journey can say, he can say, greetings, traveler. In this case, he's already saying, I received word from Jirosh. I think this should happen slightly later on, right? So I would say that for now, Journey will say, Journey will just say, yes, it's part of my job, right? It's part of my job. Idla, it's part of my job. Idla is a very is the hub, is a hub for trade, right? For trade routes, and there are goods arriving every moment, right? Goods arriving every moment, and merchants transporting and well, and merchants, yeah, there are goods arriving every moment. Merchants bringing in the goods, bringing in the material, merchants traveling with carts and wagons, from other cities, right? From other cities. And I think that's kind of okay. Then the next one, what will be the quest ID? Because I think I want to use the same quest ID. I think I have to do a query. I have to say like select max ID from select max ID from quests, something like that. It doesn't know which database. I don't know. 1506. So this new quest will be 1507. So I think we can already 15071, right? I think I will go with this. I don't think we need the P anymore. The P is something that it was you know, was existing in the past and now it doesn't exist anymore. So just a second. Give me a second, boys. I will be back. Slightly better. Slightly better. Hello, Hula. I don't know why I see the tunes, right? I see like Yoko, Tutarel, Resildren. But I don't know if they are just from the previous stream. It's kind of strange, right? Let me reconnect and see. Maybe I just took the one from the previous stream. I mean, do you think they are here or is just the memory of the previous stream? I don't know. It seems that they are loading in. Ah, you are online. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, Resildren has an ice cream in his hand. What the hell? So guys, if you want to help me, please do. If you want to help me to improve the, to create this quest, right? Would be nice if you have any ideas. We are designing the quest that you do to obtain your first card, and more will follow, but I don't think I will be able to do them all between here and the release, so... Just a second, guys. I was distracted by some messages. Okay, I'm here. For online. Okay. Yeah, my chat app doesn't work very well. It's just saying, for whatever reason, it's saying that it's only one. So, I don't know. Maybe it's wrong. Okay, so yes, it's part of my job. Idle is a hub for trade routes, and there are goods arriving every moment. Merchant traveling with cars and wagon from other cities. Okay. 15072. At this point, right, the player may say, "Oh, I would like to have a cart myself. Is that possible?" And Yorni will say, well, there are some prerequisites, right? There are some prerequisites, but it is surely possible. And I think this will assign you the quest, right? This will assign you the quest. Now we may ask ChatGPT to improve the English, maybe, just to be sure that we can also do it at the end. But in PlaneShift MMO, I have this dialogue. Can you check and improve it? You can ignore the P lines. So it is very similar. Indeed, managing them is part of my work. Idle is a crossroad of many trade routes, so goods are always arriving. Merchants travel here from across the land and must bring their own carts and wagons. Oh, I would like to have a car myself. Is that possible? It is possible, yes. There are a few requirements you need to meet first. If you're willing to put in the effort, I can get you through the process. Why there are only 2 instead of 3. Huh? So I had 3 answers before, now there are only 2. Ah no, sorry, this is duplicated. Stupid me. Okay, I think I like that. I like what it did. I like what it did. I like what it did, so we are going to change. Yeah, I think the English of ChatGPT, the correct, like when it corrects your English, is very, very good for non-native English speakers. Is like, for example, Indeed is definitely better than Yes, right? So okay. Prerequisite only for a player with a mount already? No, the prerequisite is the permit that he needs to issue. He needs to issue a permit, which is a bit of a yeah, storyline point or whatever. Next. I think that he may ask you for some credentials, no? He may ask you for some credentials, but basically he received word from Jirosh himself, right? So so I think that here Jirosh will ask for so I need where Journey asks for credentials to the player, and the player will mention he worked for Jirosh in Ojaveda. Hello, Trevor. Hey. It's going good, thank you. How are you today? I'm working on a quest. Seems that ChatGPT is low today. I guess that one day ChatGPT will not work anymore. I think that when people will start to use it as much as I use it, when 8 billion people, well, maybe not 8 billion, but when 4 billion people will start to use it much, I think they will have to change the way it works. I'm interested in getting a card without the prerequisite you mentioned. Fortunately, you confirm you're a trustable trader. Cards aren't cheap and I cannot hand them out to just anyone who wants to see. Do you have any credential or reference? I work with Giro Micana is the name of the way. He runs in Micana warehouse in Eastgate. Yes, if you are a... Well, it's not exactly, but it's fine. Interesting how we found out that Jirosh is named Jirosh Micana, right? So for the Micana company, I think he read it on the web. I think he has some knowledge of it, right? He has some knowledge of our game, which is so fun. Sure. What are these requisites? These requisites you mentioned? These requirements you meant? These prerequisites you mentioned? Prerequisites you mentioned? And he will say, first, I need to confirm you're a trustable trader, right? You're a trustable trader. Cards aren't cheap. Well, I would say this phrase I don't like. I think we should say that there is just not enough space for everyone, right, in the city. There is just not enough space in my warehouse for everyone, and so I have to select the traders that will get a permit, right? We'll get a permit, and well, I don't know if he's the guy giving you the permit or if he is just the messenger, right? And then the permit you have to get from someone else. Maybe from Willam or from, you know, like city manager or the tax collector or someone like that. Maybe. If you have any ideas, let me know, guys. Huh? If you have any ideas. First, I need to confirm you're a trustable trader. There's not enough space in my warehouse for everyone. Plus, you say, plus the city requires a formal permit. That I can. Plus, require a formal permit to allow you to drive a cart in the city. Well, in the city. I mean, through the city. Well, I don't know if I want to say through the city or in the city, or to carry a cart or to own a car, to formal permit to allow you to drive a cart through the city gates, through the city gates, let's say. So I have to select blah blah blah. So first I need to confirm the trade starting with the trust, starting with the trusted trader. Do you have any credentials? Do you have any credentials or references, right? And here the player can just easily answer. Can just easily answer. I helped Girosh in Ojaveda recently, and seems he was happy about my work, right? And he was happy about my work. Okay. I don't know if we want to have a branch here, so like that you may. I got lost in the alpha playtest of Monster and Memories this weekend with some friends. Lol, not sure if you're familiar with that game, but it's pretty great. Monster and Memories? No, I don't know it actually. Or maybe if I see it, I will. I remember there was something, old school. Is it like a? Okay, it's like EverQuest. Okay. Girosh in Ojaveda recently was happy about my work. Do you think we should have 2 different answers, right? With 2 branches? Because we can branch if we want, right? We can branch and we can have a branch where you try to lie or say something that is, but anyway, it will immediately catch you, so, or not immediately, but anyway, it will catch you, so probably it's not worth it to have a branch just for you will say, oh, let me look up your name as we exchange often with Girosh the list of trustable traders, traders and merchants. He may looks up register in one of the shelves and raises his eyebrows, looking at you, and he will say something like, yes, actually he mentioned that he mentioned your name, and do you think we should have Girosh as a kind of a riddle or a puzzle, like that you have to type the name, or it's too annoying? I mean, we could, right? We could have one of those answers where you have to type a name. By, I don't know. Yes, actually mention your name, and I think, and also, and your good work with him. I think this one would be nice if he's like you can mention Girosh, you can I mean, it will be very easy for the player though, right? Because it's just the quest that happens before this quest. So it will be very, very easy. So I can make it a quiz, like a small, you know. I'm thinking if I should maybe have like 2 or 3 people mentioned, and you may mention the wrong one, right? And if you mention the wrong one, what happens then? That he will say something like come back tomorrow or whatever, or come back when you have a different name, come back when you actually did some work with someone worth, something like that. I mean, we could. I'm just thinking if it's worth it, right? Because everyone will just say, I mean, if I put like other names like Arnquest, I mean they may still be selected because maybe you did work for them. So I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. Probably it's not worth it. Hello to Cats yelling. If you choose the wrong one, a squadron of angry penguins descend upon you and steal all your Twinkies. But we don't have Twinkies. They can steal all your pouches. Maybe. There you go. Easy, huh? Easy. No, I'm thinking if in this quest I also want to have something. But this quest already is about finding the bandits, you know, on the side of the roads, right? And so that's already a kind of a puzzle and exploration. So there is already that, right? So I don't think we have to add more. I think this is more of an introduction to have you understand that you are getting a permit that is not easy to obtain, pretty much. I really want to see a game where angry penguins can somehow punish the player. It'll happen someday. I mean, there are so many penguins game already. I mean, there is definitely that game exists. For sure it exists. There are so many with Linux having the penguin as a symbol. I mean, I'm pretty sure it exists already. Like the slapping penguin or the punching penguin. I think if you search it, it will be there. Okay. I don't think we need this. The card and the right to travel and major trade routes under Guild Watch without you. You are vulnerable, no protection, no privileges. No. I don't know for the permit if we should say that it costs a lot, or at the moment they are out of permits and he can add one only if you help him or something, right? Or you can say that, I don't know, is I'm gonna have to look deeper, or you can just make one. You can ask an AI to make a penguin game. I mean, AI these days can make games. Do you know? If you ask Claude AI to make a game, she can make a game. She or he can make a game. Simple one, maybe in HTML, but he can. I mean, the graphic, you may have to supply maybe the graphics, but you can generate the graphics with another AI. So you generate first the punching penguin with another AI, right? Like with Grok or with whatever, right? And then I think you can make games very quickly if they are simple these days. Can you create a character for a game which is called the Punching Penguin? It should have anime Japanese style and look angry and stupid at the same time. Easy. Which engine language do you use? I use here it is. You have your character. That is the character of your game. Done. Done. So you download it. You put it inside. You put it 2 penguins yelling. 2 penguins yelling. Under temp 4. Under temp 4. Right now you go to Cloud and you ask I don't know, with a free plan may not be, can you make a simple HTML game with this character? The game is about the penguin punching the player. Plus upload a file. 2 penguin yelling. Boom. Done. You have your game. 50 euro, thank you. 50 euro you have to pay me now for this. Look, 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 it's writing code. Easy, easy, easy. Easy. You also have the name, right? You have health, you see, the 4 thing is the belly, the head, the face patches, look, the pupils, everything, the beak, the wings and the arms. Is adding the feet. Look, he's adding the feet. He is moving the penguin. He's checking the punch. He's updating the score. He's updating the health. He's ending the game, restarting the game, doing a game loop. Here it is. Angry Penguin Punch. I created an Angry Penguin Punch game. It is how to play. How it works, the Angry Penguin moves around the screen randomly. Click on the penguin to score point and make it move faster. I can click on him actually. And watch out, the penguin will randomly throw punches at you. Each punch goes to 1 heart of health. Survive as long as possible and rack up the high score. I did 60. So every time he punches me, I lose 1 heart, you see? So if you wait too much, right? You are officially man. You see, easy. Then you copy this, you put it in Pastebin, and now you have it. Pastebin.com, new paste, this mess, HTML, paste expiration, never, exposure unlisted. So you will only see it, right? You will only see it. You're calling not gonna end, it means you cannot delete anything. Okay, fuck it. Verifying you are human. Boom, there it is. 50 euro, thank you. For the, no, I'm joking. For the prototype. So you go there, you have to save this file. You have to save this file into an HTML and then you can play it on your PC, okay? So you have to take this file, save it as a .html, and then open in your browser, and hopefully it will work. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll miss the images though, because I don't know where the images are. Probably we'll miss the actual penguin, unless he draw it with, no, he draw it with math. That's insane. I think he drew the penguin with math, I don't know. With lines. So now I have to convert in Unreal Engine 5 to Nightingale Lumen, yes, and then you put it on the, by the way, this penguin is fantastic. I really like it. It's absolutely fantastic. It's fantastic. It's really nice. Yeah, very nice penguin. Yeah, Grok is insane. I mean, AI. I always said that. You know, I will, but I don't know if I will reach it in time. But I always said that I will build my game, right? And I will reach a point where my game will be finished. And at the same time, you know, AI will evolve, and we reach the same point exactly at the time where I finish my game. So when I finish my game, AI will be able to remake it in 20 minutes. And I will be like, fuck! But anyway, you know, the journey is the point, right? The journey is what counts, so, yeah. Scary, yeah. Kind of, yeah. I helped Gino Javedo recently. He was happy about my work. Oh, let me no. The list of trustable trading merchants. Okay. Oh, and by the way, there is also more stuff now, because there is a new AI thingy that can actually make logos, videos, transitions. So you can basically create easily a logo of your game and such, the icons, and so yours will be better because you made it. Yeah, it could be. I think there could also be a moment in time, you know, when we will start to reject everything made by AI. That's possible, right? It's possible that a certain day humanity will decide that it doesn't care about the stuff made by AI, right? Because it's fake. Right? And so you will go and search stuff made by people. So you will have, you know, a ton of stuff, made by AI. They will basically pollute your world so much, and you will have AI videos, AI music, AI pictures, AI everything, and your world will be polluted by this, and you will go like, what the fuck, I don't want to be so polluted. And so you will go and try to find, you know, a small star here that is something made by a human, and maybe more stars made by humans will appear slowly, and people will just search that, and one day will say, okay, let's delete everything else and just keep the stuff created by humans, right? And it is where my game, that is the last one on Earth at that point, that is created by a human, will become the only game in existence created by a human, because in the next 20 years only AI games will exist. And so I will become the richest person in the world in 20 years from now. You see? Easy! Easy! Easy alternative reality. Easy. Eventually I will, it's like everyday GPU where every game was saturated, color aligned, and looked ridiculous, and then people got past it and started using color most of it. Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying. Eventually I will settle into displays a tool to us. Yeah, it's already like this. I mean, I don't think it will take over, but you know, if you search, I mean, you know what really makes me mad is if you search on Google dinosaurs, right? Dinosaur, for example, right? You search dinosaur, right? And you go under images. So, I mean, sorry, it's not a good example because a dinosaur doesn't exist. I mean, it's not, I don't know, you search for a plant, I don't know, yes, like melograne, I don't know how it is the English word for it, right? So unfortunately, already 50 or more % of the images that you see here are generated, right? Are generated. So, and they will be 100% soon, right? So there will be a day very soon where you will search something on Google and you will not know if it's actually corresponding to reality, right? And you will say, what the fuck, what is the real one? I don't know, it looks like this, but this is all generated images, so I don't have a real picture. And maybe it's different in nature, right? So for example, here you have this one, right? Which is not, right? Which is not what it is. So you will start to have this, and then a variation of this, and then another variation of this, and then our knowledge will go to shit because it's not the real one anymore. Understand? So we have to be very careful on that. So this is why I think there should really be always a marker on every image or video that is generated by AI. Because if we don't have it, we are not capable of knowing if this is a real picture or not. And I will tell you that even today, most likely, this is not a real picture. This is generated. So we start to lose understanding of what is real and what is fake, which is a problem. Imagine that it's just at neg, really has been applied to faculties and medical. Yeah, I mean, hello, Phoenix. I can say whiteboards anymore. Yeah, in fact, I always do the black. I always do the black as a background. I agree. It's the same for me. I mean, usually all my pictures are all black. Okay, so let's try to continue with this quest. First, need to confirm you are a trustable trader. Is enough space, blah blah. I helped you to beta recently. He was happy about my work. Oh, let me like your name and change the journal. Then looks up. Yes, mention a name. Okay, so in theory, here the reputation problem is done, right? The reputation problem is kind of done. Right? And this will be step 3. Okay. Now the other problem is the permit. And I think he will tell you they can only give you a permit if you help him with something. But why? I don't know. Because the permit, because they already issued all the permits for the month, or they already issued all the. What can be a reason why it doesn't want to give you a permit, right? Because this is what I'm trying to. So I want to have Journey being a bit difficult. No, I mean not being a bit difficult. I would say Journey. I want to have Journey ask for help to the player to make the roads more secure for travelers by defeating some bandits, right? Defeating some bandits, and this will allow him to provide a permit to the player. But my question is why he cannot just provide it? I need a valid reason so the quest looks more meaningful, right? More meaningful. There are 7 lore consistent, believable reason that Journey cannot simply provide a permit. Okay. The permit is issued by the city guards. Okay, then you can just go to the city guards. So Journey can recommend someone for a car permit, but the guards will only approve it if the traveler's permit will not add the cows to the roads, there isn't bandit activity, blah, blah, blah. Well... Character-driven reason. Journey is spending investing in maintaining safe trade routes. His business depends on reliable road. Recent saver merchant lost his friend. Political reason. The guard captain has placed an all the car permit until the road was... Ah! This is very nice. Fantastic. This one I like. Humorous. There is also a humorous one. Bandits keep stealing empty cart for camp furniture. What is this? Due to recent traffic issue, number of licenses being limited for each consortium. They have to make sure my logistic provider are reliable. No, I think I like this one. The guard captain has placed it on hold. Okay, I like this one. The guard captain can you generate the dialogue for this? Go, generate the dialogue. Work for me. Work for me. Easy life. So yeah, basically AI will produce stuff and we will choose, right? So our work, the work of your children will be to choose, not to produce, because AI will produce everything and you will just choose what you want. So you need to make them think very well and have a good taste and sense of what is the right thing to choose. So there will be schools for choosing stuff. I'm interested in getting a cart. What do I need to do? No, this one we already... Normally I could recommend you a car permit and the guard would approve it, but right now there is a problem. Okay. So let's do this. Great. So I will say, great. I'm humbled by the... No, I'm humbled is too much. I don't know. By the recommendation. Recommendation. So if the... So only the permit is left. So only the permit is left. What do I need to do? And he will say, normally I could recommend you for a car transport. I don't want to call it cart. Transport. For a transport permit, and the guards would approve it. But right now there is a problem. Right now there is a problem, huh? What kind of problem? We will add all the P. We have to add all the P because the P is the unique trigger, right? So I need to create a unique trigger for each thingy. You will say, what kind of problem? The guard captain is, who is the guard captain, by the way? I mean, a Midison itself or who? Do we have a kind of a hierarchy of our city that we know exactly who is the boss of who or not? I don't think we do. I don't think we know who is the boss of who. I mean, Amidison is the boss of everyone, right? But within the city guards, right, there are some lieutenants that I'm sure. Well, let's just say the guard captain and or we can say the government, or we can say the city manager, the city. I don't like too much this guard captain because I cannot identify anyone. The guard, the city security council. What? The city council, the city the government, the city what? What is it? Jafekra? Jafekra, I think, is a lieutenant, right? Can we say the guard lieutenant is put on hold? Or the person responsible for the... I don't know. Or we can just say the guards, okay? The guards. Let's say the guards and not the captain. The guards have put on a hold on all the new transport permits. Bandits have been attacking caravans on the road towards Ojaveda. No. On the roads, attacking caravans on the roads around Idla. With increased frequency. Can you say that? Frequency and in brutality. Oh my god. Until the roads are safer, no new cars are allowed to leave. No new transports. No new permits will be no new permits will be issued, right? No new permits will be issued. Why not the Octarch? Yeah. Okay, let's say the Octarch. I mean, consider the Octarch is for the... But Idla is a very important city, so I would say it makes sense. The Octarch put on hold all new transport permit. Bands have been attacking caravans on the road around Idla with increased frequency and brutality. Until the roads are safer, no new permit will be issued. Okay. I guess it makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. So this will be step 4. It was already like this, by the way. The player may say. Did we add also the continuation? The captain wants the proof that the roads are becoming safer. If someone dealt with a group of bandits causing trouble that will help the different station can do myself. I have to stay. I could handle the bandits. If you are willing, then we are in agreement. Head out to Ojaveda Road. Attend the camp. Okay. So do we want to split here or not? Do we want to say like do we want to say something like I mean, do we want to branch like that the player says no, I don't want to attack the bandits. Yeah, but if you don't do it, he will never give you the permit. So I don't know which kind of branch we may have. I mean, one branch could be that you actually team up with the bandits, and you bring back the whatever, the items that you have to retrieve from the bandits, and actually you don't kill the bandits, but you team up with them. That would be kind of cool, but it's too hard to do because I don't have a way to team up with them, unfortunately. Also because you can team up with them and then you can kill them anyway. Our game cannot handle such a complex choice, unfortunately. I could handle the bandits. I think it will be a bit I think it will be a bit unsure, right? I think it will be a bit unsure. So after I could handle the bandit, I would like Journey to be careful and not fully fully convinced the player can do it. Right? The player can do it. So I think that the player needs some other the player needs some I mean, should he show his skill in combat or what? Or should he just say, oh, because I did this and this? Or should he player can do it, right? How can the player prove it? How can the player prove it? I don't know. I mean, he can just go. We will add a moment of hesitation. I could handle the bandits. You think you can? I don't mean an offense, but I've seen plenty of confident travelers return with broken wheels or not return at all. I would say with broken legs, but how can I prove it? Bring me something from their camp. The bandits in the area mark their gear with you return one of my band. I know you truly dealt with them. Do that. Okay, but it is just the same that I was thinking, but done in a different way. I have to convince Captain Raymond. Oh wow, you see, he knows our game somehow. I didn't tell him about this guy, but AI knows plane shift. Fantastic. To do that, you have to convince Captain to leave the hold on your permit. I don't know if I want to have it this way though. I think you can. Don't mean offense, but I've seen plenty of confident travelers return the broken, not return at all. I could handle the bandits. You think you can? I don't mean offense, but I've seen plenty. But I've seen plenty of. No, I don't like this phrase. I don't mean offense, but these bandits, are even hard to spot. Imagine finding their camps and killing them. I don't know, how do you say this in good English? Can you make this in better English? Thank you. Thank you. Sure. You think you can? No offense, man, but these bands are difficult even to spot. Let alone, yeah, exactly. Let alone was the one that I was searching. Let alone track to their camp and to deal with it. Okay, I think I like this. I think I like this version. Their camp and deal with. But the player will insist, right? The player will be no, I can do it. Don't even doubt me, right? So the player will say what the player will say, but the player will insist and give some proof point of his skills and bravery. and bravery. I consider this quest is pretty down in the quest chain, so we assume that whoever arrives here is actually, I would not say high level, but at least medium rank, right? So I think that we are pretty sure that if you arrive here, you are good. Or we may require, you know, a specific skill. No, I think that's too annoying. I could enter the bandits. Confidence is useful to understand this. Okay. I'm not just talking. I've handled danger before. I can prove it. Okay. If you're set on this, I give you a way to show your skill. The bandits in the region... Yeah, maybe it's enough. Okay, let's just have the player insist, but I don't think I want to... I don't think I want to check the skill or anything, because otherwise it's a mess. Because we cannot really do it in the middle of a quest, right? You can do it at the beginning of a quest. I'm not just talking, I've ended danger before and I can prove it. Okay. If you are set on this, they give you a way to show your skill. Huh. If you're set on this, then I give you a way to show your skill. And obtain a permit. And the player will say, yes! Yes! Let's do it. The player will say, sure. The player will say, sure. Sure, I'm what? I've killed creatures bigger than me. No. I've been in places where you can even imagine. I don't know. I'm an adventurer, or I'm an adventurer. I don't know. I fought in the arena, and I fought in the arena already. No, maybe they didn't. So bring it on. You will say, sure, bring it on. The player will be assertive on his skills, experience, and ability to overcome, to win a fight, even if outnumbered. Oh, let's say what it says. I've dealt with worst. I know how to hold my ground even when I'm outnumbered. I'm not new to danger. Okay. I mean, not bad. I mean, fine. I mean, if you're so convinced, fine. I've dealt with worse. I know how to hold my ground when I'm outnumbered. Okay. I'm not new to danger. Okay. Do you convince this guy or not? I hear certainty in your voice, at least. No, he will, at this point he will say okay. He will say okay. He will say okay. I hear certainty in your voice. Okay? And then he will explain what to do. Now, to explain what to do, there are actually 3 places where you have to find the bandits, right? One is in the road to Ozha, one is the road to Gog, and one is the road to Homestead. So there are 3 different places where you have to find the bandits, right? And fight them. So then he can say, oh wow. Then you can say, excellent, listen carefully, right? Listen carefully. The first location, so travel east from Idle along the highway, not the highway, no, but anyway, towards Ojaveda. After you pass the river bridge, look for towering rock cliff on the right side of the road. Their last caravan raid was executed. The bandits ambushed the wagon near those cliffs, dumped the logs and took the stash. Is it really after the... Huh? Yeah, guys, tonight will be this quest, right? So unfortunately, maybe it's not very fun to follow on the stream, but as you know, I'm doing what I have to do for the game, so I'm streaming whatever I do. Maybe that's not the funniest part, but I appreciate you being here and, you know, doing this thing with me. That's nice. So we have 3 locations. Spoiler, spoiler. So close your eyes if you don't want to see the locations, because it is the place where you have to find the guys. Instances. So we go. So I have to go into random events, right? Yeah, these are the locations. Or not. Random event locations. These are the locations, yes. And the first one is here. And the first one is... And the first one is here, right? Now we need to understand. So, I don't remember. Why is always snowing when I have to? I don't think you pass the river. Do you? Nah, I don't think so. No, there is no river. There is no river. We are before. We are way before, right? What does this sign says? Go granted. Okay. Go granted. And bronze doors. Ah, but this one is the one north. Oh crap. This one is the other one. This is the granted one. So this one is the second, actually. This one is the second. The first one, then is this, I guess. No? Ah, yeah, so this one is after the river, is very possible. But it's not on the cliffs, though. Now, why this description is so wrong? Wait. I think these two are inverted. Wait. Here we are in Oja Road 1, right? So, yeah, exactly. Wait, here we are in Oja 1. And in Oja 1 there is no river, right? The river is in Oja 2. So there is the lake up there, and there is, but I think that saying that there is the bandit camp, I think is enough. Right? There is no river here, right? You just go into the pass. Right? Yes. 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 Yeah, so, okay. So the one to Oja is... Okay, so the first location, listen carefully. No, I think we can have 3 separate things where he's explaining you the 3 locations until you get the permit and the logs, and then that location goes away, right? So I think we can have a bit of a, so that you can always go back to him and ask where is the second location or the third location, right? The bandits on the cliff to your left. One are the, one even has 2 locations, so. I can give you directions. I can give you directions on, well, or you can say all 3 major roads coming to the city are in danger, right? Are in danger. I need proof from you that you I need proof from you of I need proof you dealt with each that you made safe. I need proof you made each road a bit safer. Obviously you cannot make it fully safe, but a bit safer, right? And I think this will be the end of the step, because then we will separate the steps, right? We will separate the steps, and there will be, so this will be the first location, the first road, Idla to Oja, right? And this will be, the player asking, okay, tell me where I can find the bandits on the road to Oja Veda, right? So the player will say this, and Yorni will answer travel east from Idla along the old road. Why the old road? Travel east from Idla on towards, I think I just say towards Oja Veda. Is toward or towards? Huh? What's the difference between toward and towards? Yeah, exactly. There is no difference. Oh, wow. Why you have 2 words then? Both toward and towards are correct preposition, but the preferred spelling depends on the regional dialect. Oh my god. Toward is more common in American English, while towards is more common in British English. Okay. So we can use both. Travel east from Idle toward Oja Veda. After you pass the river bridge. No, it's not correct. No, it's not this. I mean, this has been generated by the AI randomly, I think. It's definitely not correct. So we can say you will see a camp, right? You will see a camp of so the road will turn a few times between the mountains, and you will see a camp of rogues, right? A camp of rogues on your right. The camp itself is tolerated by the guards. No, what I want to say is that camp is not the camp, right? So that camp is not the one of the bandits. The bandits are tolerated by the guards, but we think some of the transport bandits are using are covered by them, or are I mean, because the camp is a good point, is a good landmark, right? And the bandits are around there, so and they already inspected it multiple times. So it's not them, but not too far from there, is where the bandits ambushed a wagon, right? Ambush a wagon. So try investigate that area. Investigate that area. So in theory, I would like this one to be repeatable, right? So that you can repeat this step as many times as you want, right? So this will not be no repeat, but I would like to then require we have to require the completion of the previous steps anyway, right? For every one of these quests, obviously, I need to have a require completion of blah blah blah, right? For sure. That at the moment I don't have in my code here, right? On the step 2, do we put the... No, we don't. By the way, usually we put the step after the no repeat. Okay, I understand. We can do that. Yeah, there are a bit of rules here how to do this, but so we say repeat. So how do we call the quest? Now I need to know the name of the quest, because we need to put the name in the prerequisite. Drinking water. How can we call the quest, guys? How can we call the quest? How can this quest be called? Pam pam. Road to Ojaveda, securing the trade routes. Securing the trade. Permit pending. Proof of the captain. The carway recommendation. Safe passage to Ojaveda. The merchant mile. By wagon or by sword? Oh wow. By wagon or by sword? Path of the Trader, Road Toward Traveling, Red Ants on the Road, the Bandits on the... I don't like any of them. The Weight of a Permit. We will call it a lighter road. We will call it a lighter road. A lighter road. What about a lighter road? A lighter road is actually excellent. It's so nice when the AI is trying to make you happy, you know? It is a calm, almost poetic tone, and it communicates the goal of the quest. Reducing danger on the road becomes lighter to travel and subtle but meaningful. It connects it to the idea to the liners can be blocked. Less danger, less burden, merchant and try. The avoid generic kill bandit, and it feels like he loves it. The AI loves my idea. Okay, a lighter road. Description, we don't care. Okay. Okay. Meanwhile, we are flying. By the way, guys, I don't know if you have seen it, but yesterday we have run the Wheel of Fortune for the... yeah, now it's just refreshed, so I don't care about it. We have run the Wheel of Fortune for the miniature, and we actually extracted one name. The name is Krelor. Yeah, Krelor. And he won the giveaway. So he also sent me the picture of his character, which is actually this guy, and I'm going to 3D print his character and send it to him. It will take me some time, so don't hold your breath on that, but I will do it. But don't lose your faith about being a winner as well, because I will extract another one after I'm finished with this. The only thing that we have to decide if the wings, if we want to have the wings open like that, or if we want to have the wings folded, right? Because it may become fairly big with the open wings. So I'm thinking that maybe I will fold them. But yeah, we had a giveaway. If you want to read about that, you can go in our Discord or on Patreon. There is a public post about it. You can still participate in the next run, I guess. Yes, you can. So require completion of, and then here you need the name of the quest, right? Step 2. And then here you need the name of the quest, step 3. And then you need the name of the quest, step 4. Okay. Then we will have to test it, obviously, but... okay. Okay, tell me where I can find the bandits. The bandits on the road to Ojavera. Travel east from the road will turn... The road will turn a few times between the mountains. You will see a camp of rogues on your right. The camp itself is stored by the guards. They already spec multiple times, so it's not them. But not too far from there, from that location, let's say. From that location is where the bandits ambush the wagon. So investigate that area. So I think that here, right, you may return with the logs, right? So we will have to have a step. I think that we will have few steps where you can always ask, right? You can always ask. So this will be step 6, right? This will be... No. Must be normal dots, not special. No, they are all special dots. Fuck. No, they cannot be special dots. They have to be normal dots. And you transform it into a special character, but it's not possible. Okay. So step 6 will be road idler to Gug, right? And we require the completion of that. Yep, and this will be 11. And he will say, tell me where I can find the bandits on the road to Gug granted. Yeah, but he needs to say something here, otherwise bit safer. The roads going to Ojeveda, Gug granted, and Olmsted. I don't know if I want to say Olmsted or I want to say the Emerald Lake, because Olmsted is actually a fairly small city, but I think it's okay. We can say that. Okay, I'm back. We're just checking something. Okay, tell me where I can find the bandits on the road to Gug granted. Okay, so here the second location is... So you have to exit from the city, north of the city, right? So exit from the north gate. Exit from the north gate. Following the road. Following the road to Gug granted, right? Now, that is the previous location. I think this location we have it, but this is the second location. Yes. So I would say that there are some hanging, or how do you describe this thing? Hanging cliffs, hanging rock cliffs, I don't know. Hanging... I mean, we can also have the junction. I mean, if you tell there isn't this junction, that it would obviously be a bit too easy actually, but why I cannot? The top panel reads the bronze doors, the next item leads to Idla, and the lowest simply read local roads. Well, local roads is not really right, because I think here you go to Delver, or what? Probably. But yeah, we can say there is a junction, right? There is a junction with some hanging rock cliffs. Definitely before going to the right for Gog. Right? Because here you go. Yeah, there. There you go for Gog, right? So there is also the lake. But I think it's before the lake. I don't know if this should be local roads or this should be Delver, right? I think we should rename it Delver, because in this direction you go Delver, actually. If I remember right. Well, there is a place where you just go over. But I think it's there, yes. No? No? I remember wrong. Is after? Is after, eh? It's not here. I think probably... No, I think it's after. I think Delver is actually after this. So this road goes nowhere, or what? Where does this road go? It goes back and... okay, yeah, so these are really local roads. Okay. No, this is not going to... No, Delver is here, but it's a bit more to the north, right? He has a name, one of the signs. It leads to the iron and coal mines of the rock. Yeah. Yeah, I think Delver is after that. But anyway, I think we can say you will find the junction, right? You will find the junction and some hanging rock cliffs or something like that. Exit from the north gate following the road to Go Granted. Exit from the gate road to Go Granted. After a while, you will find a junction with some local roads, right? With some local roads, and the last bandit in the last event happened in around that location, right? Around that location. I think it's enough. And then there is the third one. Hey, making a quest, guys, it takes a lot of time. These are all completion of step 4, because you can ask these questions, right? And then we will add also require no completion of, because if you already provided the item for that particular road, right? Then we will not ask that. Yeah. So then tell me where I can find the bandits on the road to Homestead. Third location, from Idla towards the mountain. So head west from Idle towards the mountains. Well, okay. After the small fortress you pass, you'll come... Yeah, this one is correct, actually. You'll come to a road junction where two paths split. The bands have set up a temporary hideout there. They wait for wagons and strike for... They wait for wagons and strike for cover. Okay. There is also this part that he needs to say, right? He needs to say what is expecting from you, and he's actually expecting three items, right? I think it can be another step, right? It can be another step that is saying what should I do with them, right? Finding the bandits. So I think the player may say, assuming that I find the bandits, what should I do with them? Assuming I find them, what should I do? Or what do you need? Do you want me to kill them? And Yorni will say, yes, they deserve that. But to prove me, or to prove that you did it, right? To prove the pass is named Catrot Pass. Fantastic, because they are the Catrot that we're gonna find. Hello, Sam DS. Hey, I'm good. How are you? We're working on this quest, and where you basically have to go around the main trade routes, and you have to find bandits and kill the bandits and bring back some items, and then you obtain your cart permit and you get your first transport, which actually is this one on the top left. This guy, you get this one. That you can use to transport larger quantity of materials between the cities or whatever. Now we have a bit of a problem because you can already transfer stuff between cities at no cost between bankers, but you cannot between cities and outdoors, right? Any place outdoors. So we will have to use that as a game mechanic in the future. I need yes, I deserve that. I need a proof of your doings. I don't know if you can say that of that. I need a proof, or I need you to bring me. Let's go straight to the point. I need you to bring me from these 3 locations. It was already the phrase here. From these 3 locations. From these 3 locations, I expect 3 pages of documentation. Stolen armor page. Well, maybe not exactly like that, but from these 3 locations. No, let's say in these 3 locations, you will most likely find their logs, or some diary where they keep a list of the stolen stuff. And then we can just say armor, right? Armors, weapons, so that we don't list the items, but we give a hint that these are the stuff that jewelry, etc. Right? So in this 3 locations, you will most likely find the logs of some diary where they keep a list of the stolen stuff: armor, weapons, jewelry. Or we can also say, try to find their logs or transport logs of the missing caravans. Let me see what I named the items. Stolen armor page. A page ripped off a log with a list of armor pieces stolen by the bandits. Yeah, this is the description. Transport log of the missing caravans. I mean, we can also say that. We can say try to find the transport logs of the missing caravans, right? Try to find the transport log of the missing caravans. Because I want to mention these 3 items, right? So that they understand it. I mean, the player understands there are 3 things, but missing caravans. Usually, I mean, the last ones, or we can say, yeah, or we can, I don't know if I want to say the last ones because it's a bit, you know, time stretching, but we can say, of the missing caravans. Find a transport log of the missing caravans and their goods or whatever. Missing caravans. Armors, weapons, jewelry, etc. Bring those to me once you have all of them. No. Bring those to me. And I will have my proof. And I will have my proof. Something like that. Okay. So these ones can actually be repeated, but because you can continuously ask him in case you forget the directions, which is perfectly fine. But they will have to be no completion off, and then we will put here the other things. So we have what? We have the armors page. We have the armor page, the weapons page, and the jewelry page, right? So we have the armors page. So this will require completion of a lighter road step. Because what I have to do, I have to say that this step has not been completed yet. Because I need a player give, right? I need a quest. I need a syntax when the player is player gives blah blah blah. Yeah, something like this, right? Exactly what I needed. Fantastic. Require possessed amount, one item, and we can use the item name, which is this stolen armor page. Okay. And then we can say player gives this guy one stolen armor page. Okay. Player gives Johnny Yelney one stolen armor page. Fantastic. And the P is I have retrieved one of the logs. Right? I have retrieved one of the logs. Well, do we want to differentiate them or not? I don't know. I have retrieved one of the logs. The fact that a couple of months ago I was stressed and slightly depressed about it because I was about to make my game because I had no 3D model for it, just amazing for me. I'm doing really good. I'm really happy that I'm making huge progress on my game. Learned many things today. Made 3D models for my game. Oh, nice. You made the 3D models? Very nice. With Blender or with what? I mean, usually, yes, making a game requires 2 or 3 people for that reason, right? Maybe one is more on the code, another one is more on the history, I mean, on the story of the game, and one is more on the art, right? Like 3D models, 2D models, 2D sketches and such. Yeah, in Blender, okay. Yeah, that's nice. That is nice. I have retrieved the log. I have retrieved the log with listing a log of stolen armors, right? I have retrieved a log of stolen armors. Okay. Okay. And he will say, very good. Let's see. Very good. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. He glances through the documents. The armors page shows several missing set of idle thread carrying the weapons identified blade crossbow. The jewelry page is done. No. With this in hand, I can vouch you. No. Ah, okay, because this is when you show them all. But no, we will have it one by one. We will have it one by one. So through the ripped page. He glances. I think is just looking very briefly, right? I think he should look at it very closely, not briefly. I would say he carefully reads the ripped page. Yeah, something like that. Very good. Let's see. Carefully read the. Okay. So he will say, that's it, thanks, right? Now the problem is that you will need also the other pieces. Can you just say it here? It's not very simple. So this will be step 10, it will be the weapons page. Weapons page. Okay. And I retrieved all the stolen weapons. I think we can do it very simple. I mean, this one we can just do it. Weapons. Yeah, we can just do it like this, guys. So I don't want to go crazy. I mean, it's just you are just bringing the 3 items, right? And the last one is the we call it jewelry page. Yeah. Okay. Okay, now that he has all 3, right? When you have all 3, obviously you can bring them in any order. Right? You can bring them in any order. So we basically need another step where we check that you completed step 9, 10, 11, right? Nine. 10. I mean, if you mess up this, obviously. Yeah, so if you completed all 3, means that you gave him all the 3 items, right? Fantastic. No, this would be 17 and this would be 16. Okay, so at this point you will say, Are the 3 pages what you needed, or something like the? Are these 3 pages enough for you? Are these 3 pages enough to proceed with the permit? And I think we say yes. I think we have the text here. With this in hand, I can vouch to the guild registrar that you acted, gather proof, and deserve your permit. To the guild registrar. With this in hand, I can vouch to the guards, let's say, that you acted, gather proof, and deserve your permit. Okay. But the cards itself still need the materials to be made, right? Material to be made. Travel to the White Oak Forest east of the city. No, that's not really it. But we can say travel to the forest outside of the city. Travel to the forest outside of the city. And gather 3 batches of 15 units of white oak wood, each for a total of 45 units. Gather 3 batches of 15 units of 15 white oak wood. A total of 45 units. So that the guild carpenter, I don't know why he's adding this guild, so that the carpenter can build your cart. So who is building the cart? Is Yorni building your cart, or is just giving the materials to someone else to make it? We don't really have a carpenter in Idla, no? Do we? Who can build a cart? Or Yorni builds it himself, or I have no idea. The winch, in the winch there is a dwarf. Okay, but in the winch, are we here after the winch? I think this one I wanted to have it before the winch, because the winch is for the last cart. So we said that this one you acquire it in Idla. These 2 you acquired them in Ojaveda. Right, acquired in Ojaveda. And this last one is acquired in the winch. And the quest here is to kill the 3 groups of bandits. The quest here is to find the lost cargo in Ojaveda Desert. And here is a quest about counterfeiting document to steal goods from the winch travels. And here I don't know, right? But these are 3 ideas of quests that we may have. Or in either in Mr. Carpenter. Yeah, what is the name? Njomir, no. Njormir or something like that, yeah. In Amnedair. But I don't want to go so far away. Or the cart can buy the winch to complicated tech in Idla. The cart can buy the winch. Can also be a good idea, but I don't want the winch at the moment. We don't have a carpenter in Idla. That's insane. I mean, we can have someone in Olmsted if we want, but you know what is the problem? The problem is that when you acquire the cart, because I have a way to give the cart, And when you acquire the cart goes directly into your storage. And the storage is with Journey. So I think that if we do it... Quest script. Let me just I mean, it's impossible that we don't have a carpenter in the wall idler. The Homestead quest contains a cart maker. I have always thinking the house of pop by itself like a strange power of maiden. Carpenter. So there is Jormik, the carpenter in Idla. Sorry, in Amnedair, right? Amfelder, the town carpenter. What is this guy? In BD Road 2? Huh? Ah, is in Delver. This guy's in Delver. This guy's in Delver. Ah, this guy. I mean, if we want, we can have you go here and ask this guy to build it. The only, you know what is the only problem? The only problem is that I can have a quest on this guy that is actually giving you the cart. But the cart will automatically appear in your garage, right? So... which may be okay, right? You may bring the stuff to this guy, and he will say, I will build it and I will send it to Journey in Idla. So go back to Journey to pick up your cart, right? In few days, and then you just go immediately. You find it there, but I think it's fine. We can use this guy. I think this guy is kind of fine, actually. This guy. So we use Delver a bit. I don't think that this guy has any quest, or does this guy have any quest on him? Ah, yes, he has this one, an overdue shipment, which is the yeah. Yeah, say we'll deliver to, yeah, exactly. We can say that. So we can have that guy, or... is there another carpenter? Good day. I'm the carpenter and help this city. Hamel. Hamel is a carpenter. Hamel is the guy in the winch. Amel. Where is Amel? But it doesn't have a shop. This guy is actually a carpenter somehow. Alright. About you. I'm a carpenter and I will try to help the city look better. I fix walls, windows, fountains, and everything that asks me to fix. Okay, this guy is also a carpenter. But it's more on the, you know, it's more on the it's more on fixing doors, windows, and this kind of things. I mean, anyway, it works with wood, but it doesn't have a shop. So I mean, we can give him a shop. We can make this area, you know, look like a shop, and put him there. So we can build him a house. We can build him a shop if we want. He never had a shop in the last 20 years, but if we really want, we can give him a shop. What do we want? I would like to make a shop for this guy. I think we need more shops in the city, by the way. It's not accepting. It's not accepting commands. Like he doesn't have a brain or he doesn't have a home. Probably does not have a home. I think this guy is always here. He doesn't have a home. Okay, guys, do you want the quest to bring you to Delver, where we have an actual carpenter with a shop? Or do we want to just go here, which is actually closer, so it's a bit easier, right? Because you just come here and then we build a small shop for this guy. But building the shop will take some time, huh? Because I don't know how much I can reuse of the existing stuff. But we will have to probably move. I mean, we can move the fountain, right? We can move the fountain, and we can have here a small shop. I mean, an house with a shop. I think in general it's better if all our NPCs have a shop, right? So I think originally, you know, we didn't have that idea, and also we didn't have the resources to do it, right? The only one really having a shop is Arnquist. Like, for example, also Kaiman, right? Also this guy that is a merchant. Where is he? There. There is a merchant, right? He's not really... He's not here at the moment. But he's not really having a shop. It's just... I mean, there is just this house, right? But I think it would be nice in the future maybe to swap this house with a shop, so that, you know, he has like shelves with the stuff that he's actually selling. And so just to make it look more more interesting. I think also all the other, I think this will become a mission. I mean, this will become a work that I will do. I think also all the others, like we have an hairdresser, we have, I mean, we have different people in the city and they don't really have shops, right? They're just on the road somehow. But we can transform some of these houses in better shops. Why is always snowing now? I don't know. I mean, a shop can be something very simple, right? Like, I mean, like the Groteme, they have a shop, and there are some NPC that have small kiosk, right? They have like a kiosk. I'm thinking about it. Because for a carpenter, right? I mean, we have the workbench, right? We have the workbench table. No, not this one. We have I don't even know where is it, but we have the workbench. It's probably under furnishing, I guess. No? Strange. It's under tables. I mean, we have it because I used it, so it's the same one that the guy in Delver has, right? So we have that, but we will need to build like the inside of a house. I mean, I can do it, but this is going to delay a bit my plans. Because we will need, I mean, the workbench is fine, but the workbench is not enough, right? Where the hell do we have the workbench? Workbench. Maybe it's not called this way. No, it's not called this way. It's not called this way. Wooden is impossible. This workbench, right? Workbench R. Yeah, exactly, this guy. We don't have a lot of tools for the wood maker or wood cutter. We have this guy. We have this guy. I'm thinking, guys, if it's doable or if it's too much work, right? Because depending on what we have, right? If we already have something, we can make it. But if we don't have anything, and we have to start collecting, you know, tools and things, then it will be hard. There's definitely no workbench, but in the mesh there should be a workbench, right? Oh wow, it's not droppable. We don't have a droppable workbench. We don't have a droppable workbench because this is the... I mean, we just put it as a static object in the game, but this is not separate, right? Because if I search, for example, whetstone, right? Whetstone will be there. Yeah. So the wood workbench is not there. I think we should create it, by the way. Okay. We can create it. We can create the item so that we can use it also in the future. The only question is, how do we create it? Wood workbench item. I think we can put it under tables. I don't know if I want to put it under Tools Smith. Probably yes. This one we should change one day. Some of these items are so freaking old that you have no idea. Like this one was created before most of you were born. Some have been slightly improved, like this one I think I rounded it a bit, just a bit. These ones are newer. These ones are definitely newer. Yeah, we can put it here maybe. We can put it here. Oh, what happened? Okay, let's anyway create a workbench because we may use it for some events or some stuff. So I think it's always good to have. To create it, I just need to be sure that I put it in the right category, right? So Tools Smith. And so we can basically copy, probably we can just copy one of these things and just give him we have a missing 8022. 822 is missing. So we can use it. I don't know if these are all tools. Like the Smith table, right? This one is not a tool, is it? Is a container. Yeah, but I think we can generate it. So 4822, this will be called what? Will it be called workbench or will it be called wood workbench? Wood workbench. Okay, wood workbench. All of this I don't really care. It is a container. It is a container, it is a container, it is a container. I mean, if we make him a container, then no, I don't think I want it to. I don't think I want it to have it as a container. No, I don't think so. So this will go to 0. Now, our workbench is this guy. So this is the reference, right? So we'll have to put the reference here. Here. Now the icon the icon and the texture. I think that the texture will be empty because we have no skins for it, right? But the icon, I think we need a sort of icon. I think we're gonna use the same one, 245. Yeah, maybe yes. So a workbench with a clamp, because he has a kind of a clamp on it, right? I mean, he has this thing that looks like a clamp. I don't know exactly how it is used, but it looks like, yeah, like you can clamp stuff between this and the table, probably. Okay, so this will be our item. And I can add it to this. But this doesn't solve the problem, right? In the sense that, okay, now we have the item, nice. But so the question is the same. Do we want to give to this guy a shop or not? I think a shop will be very nice to have. We can also place some maybe broken windows. I don't know, some doors. We can. I think there is enough space. I mean, I'm thinking about it because I think there is enough space, right? There is enough space. If we move the fountain, and we can even move. I mean, we even have space here at the back, right? So we could even. We could even make it bigger if we want. We can like upgrade this guy. I mean, it's true that the houses here are a bit weird. So like these ones are, right? These ones are aligned. These ones are aligned this way. And these ones are aligned this way, right? So because they are along this road. So it's a bit of a weird location. But I think if we move the fountain like here on the side or between the two houses and we make the shop here, I think it's doable. Or we move this fence right at the back, or we remove it completely and we put the shop here. We maybe with the fountain in front where he is now, right? Maybe. Can I look down without no, cannot. Okay, without having me in the middle? No, I cannot. But anyway, I think we can have the shop here. Now, how should the shop look like? I mean, we can just have something similar to what we did for the... So we did this, right? So this is the warehouse. Now maybe it can be way simpler than that. No, but I don't really like it this way. No, I think it should be more like a house, like one of these houses. But oh well, or wait, maybe we can just have an extension of this house. What if we have just an extension here, right, with a roof, with a small roof, and then we have the shop just there below this roof? I'm thinking very simply, like we have the What is that, by the way? Huh? What is this? Is an escape route to go on top of the... Oh, there is also a portal there. Where is this portal going? Interesting. Oh. It goes into a 1-1 room with a rat. Well. Holy shit! This was where there was an event a long time ago. Where Wajat decided to build a wall house made of pieces, right? Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, but I cannot go back. I'm stuck here forever. Unless there is a secret passage. Can be, but I don't think so. No, it's not. No, this is really a 1-1 room. Okay, anyway. Guys, it's a bit late, it's midnight, but I think, yes, I want to create a shop, but what I'm thinking is that maybe we can do it in a very simple way. Maybe we can do it in a very simple way. We can just have a wooden roof extending from this house, right? A wooden roof extending to this house, like this. And then we can put here, maybe a bit long, right? And then we can put here the workbench, maybe some broken windows, a door, some logs, you know? And we can have this guy be upgraded to a carpenter with a shop, right? Maybe a table. This could be one way. The other way is to use the Delver carpenter. Another way is to build a new shop, a new full shop, right? I mean, I think I can just take one of these houses and remove one wall, right? Remove a wall and make the inside that is open. Now these houses are starting to be very, very old, right? To look very, very old. One of the reasons is that this is just a texture, right? This thing is just a texture. This is not a real wood, right? I mean, it's not geometry. So we could make that geometry to make it a bit better, like it is at the upper floor. I will think about it, but yeah. There are 2 dungeons, one goes back to Island. Guys, I'm gonna go because I'm a bit sleepy. Anyway, we built at least the beginning, right, of our quest. And I think that now what we want to do, we want the player to collect the wood, bring it to a carpenter, and then get the cart in the garage. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye. Bye-bye. I will see you tomorrow evening if all goes well, and if you want to follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, just do it. It's free. Also remember, if you have a Prime, you can subscribe to the channel for free. And remember that our game is actually available. You can download it and play it for Windows, Linux, and Mac. Yeah. And here are all our socials that you can connect with. Yup. So have a good evening or a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. European time. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm laughing at my face.